Hello. I want to thank you for clicking on my channel. I'm PI187, and today I'm going to react to incredible top 10 most popular UK foods. I want to check out, see what kind of foods you guys are eating over there compared to like what we eat over here. Um, alright. You ready? Let's do this.
Each traditional British food has a story to tell, one that usually dates back centuries. From jellied eels sourced from the River Thames to kidney pie with mashed potatoes. If you're thinking about visiting UK anytime soon, you will want to be sure to try at least a few of these popular taste treats. Today we try to know about top 10 most popular foods in UK. Let's begin it.
Now, there's a good chance I'm not gonna find half of these food that appealing. I'm a little picky when it comes to food, but let's see. On air
Number
24.
10, Sticky Toffee Pudding. Sticky
Ooh,
toffee pudding, also known as STP or as sticky date
okay, that I would definitely eat.
pudding in Australia and New Zealand, is a British dessert consisting of a moist sponge cake, made with finely chopped dates,
Oh,
covered in a toffee sauce and often served with a vanilla custard or vanilla ice cream.
that actually looks pretty amazing to be honest. Um, doesn't really need the ice cream, just that sponge cake looks phenomenal. I bet it just tastes phenomenal too.
Number 9, Lancashire Hot Pot. Lancashire hot pot is thought to have originated during the cotton industry in the 19th century. Lancashire hot pot is a stew originating from Lancashire in the northwest of England. It consists of lamb or mutton and onion, topped with sliced potatoes and baked in.
Yeah, I'm not 100% about that one. I'm not a big stew person myself. It, I imagine if you like stew, that would be pretty good. Um, but yeah, that wouldn't be for me.
In a heavy pot on a low heat. Number 8, Crumpet.
Ooh,
Crumpets are the
yeah.
quintessential afternoon tea treat, especially when served warm with lots of butter. It's the extra yeast in the batter that creates the soft texture and delicate holes on top, perfect for soaking up jam and butter. Crumpets is most popular in the United Kingdom and make frequent appearances at British tea time.
I've had crumpets. I've never made them at home or had them made fresh. Only bought them pre-packaged at the grocery store. But they are good. They are very good. Now, I've never put honey on one. I would just do butter on mine. But, what you like, I guess. Imagine you could put anything on them, eh? Peanut butter probably wouldn't be too bad on them either.
Number 7, Steak and Kidney Pie.
Steak, maybe. Kidney, definite no. Let's check this out. Cut meat cubes slightly larger than bite
Steak and
size.
kidney pie is a popular British dish. It is a savory pie filled principally with a mixture of diced beef, diced kidney and onion. Its contents are generally similar to those of steak and kidney puddings.
Nope. That's a definite no for me. I don't even think I would even give it a try.
Number 6, Sunday Roast. A Sunday roast is a traditional British meal that is typically served on Sunday, consisting of roasted meat, roast potatoes and accompaniments such as Yorkshire pudding, stuffing, gravy, and condiments such as applesauce, mint sauce, or red currant jelly.
Okay, that sounds good. And it looks good too. Look at that. Mmm. I even like Brussels sprouts. Haven't had them in a while, but I used to eat them a lot when I was younger.
Number 5. Yorkshire pudding. Yorkshire pudding is a baked pudding made from a batter of eggs, flour, and milk or water. A common British side dish, it is a versatile food that can be served in numerous ways depending on its ingredients, size, and the accompanying components of the meal. As a first course, it can be served with onion gravy.
Did they say onion gravy?
First course, it can be served with onion gravy.
Yep, onion gravy. That doesn't actually sound that bad though. Cause like I've had like onion dip with chips, and that's pretty good. And I like onion. So the onion gravy doesn't sound too bad. I'm not sure exactly how you go about making onion gravy, but it doesn't sound the worst, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I've had these once before.
Number 4. Full English breakfast.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Now, other than the cut up mushrooms and the tomatoes still on the vine there, I don't know what that's all about. But, well, the tomatoes on the vine, I don't know what that's all about. Do you actually eat them like that? Or is that just to make it look pretty? But me and my wife, my son, probably eat this meal almost either once a week or once every 2 weeks. Sausages, scrambled eggs, toast, sometimes French toast, and brown beans. And I'd mentioned in a previous video that my wife's parents, or well, dad came from England, or Welsh, and then he moved to England, then he moved to Canada. And because of that, she basically ate brown beans with all her breakfast. I'd never done that growing up. It was just, eggs, toast, sausage. That was it. Maybe your pancakes, French toast, whatever. But when I got with my wife, she started insisting that we have brown beans with them every time, and now it's every time that we don't make breakfast, and we don't even really have it for breakfast. We have this for supper. This is our dinner at night. We have this, and like I said, like once a week to once every 2 weeks. Probably one of my favorite things to eat. I could almost eat breakfast every day for supper. But yeah, it's crazy because I growing up, I only ever ate brown beans with other stuff. It was just it was something my mother made with our dinner. And then when I got with my wife, now it's something we only have with breakfast. And that's because of the English breakfast. But I'm not sure about, I've never done this tomato thing or the mushroom thing with the breakfast. But that doesn't sound the worst, to be honest. I could do the mushroom. I like fried mushrooms. So normally we do fried mushrooms and fried onions with our steak.
Breakfast. A full breakfast is a substantial cooked breakfast meal, often served in the United Kingdom and Ireland, that typically includes bacon.
Oh yeah, and bacon, which my wife and my son both eat bacon like insane. I'm starting to eat bacon again, but I stopped for about probably 10 years, 15 years. I wasn't eating bacon, and the reason for that is my wife loves bacon so much. Back in the day, I knew a guy that got me boxes and boxes. I'm talking boxes of bacon. My freezer was full of it. And my wife added bacon to everything. Like, we were having bacon every meal, basically. And I know a lot of you are probably sitting there going, nothing wrong with that. I'd be for that. And I was at the time. But then I started eventually, it got to the point where I couldn't eat bacon anymore. And just recently, now even when we have the breakfast, I don't have bacon. The only time I'm really having bacon is on a hamburger. I will have a bacon burger here and there, but other than that, I'm still pretty much no go for bacon. Love sausages. Um, that is that scrambled eggs because that looks really good.
Sausages, eggs, black pudding, baked beans, grilled tomatoes, mushrooms,
Did they say black pudding?
sausages, eggs, black pudding,
What is black pudding? That is some crazy looking bacon too. That's more like looks kind of closer to female bacon than regular bacon. Maybe that's what it is. A lot of our bacon that we have over here comes in long strips. If you buy female bacon, you can get, oh, you can't even see my hand. You can get pieces that are round, kind of like those. But if not, your bacon comes in strips, basically. Normally I do the breakfast sausages, not those big ones, but they look really good. That all looks pretty good right there.
baked beans, grilled tomatoes, mushrooms, toast, and a beverage such as coffee or tea. It appears in different regional.
Oh yeah, a little bit of everything there. I think I could eat all that except for I'd be a little weirded out by the grilled tomatoes. But I would be willing to give it a try. But yeah, that looks good.
Variants and is referred to by different names depending on the area. Number 3, bangers and mash. Bangers and mash, also known as sausages and mash, is
Bangers and mash? Why do you call them bangers? But that doesn't look bad either. That looks pretty good.
bangers and mash. Bangers and mash, also known as sausages and mash, is a traditional British dish, consisting of sausages served with mashed potatoes. It may consist of one of a variety of flavored sausages made of pork, lamb, or beef. The dish is usually served with onion gravy, but may also include fried onions and peas.
Is onion gravy like a main type of gravy over there? Our gravy is usually chicken or turkey gravy or beef gravy. Never really had onion gravy, I think. It doesn't look bad. I don't know about having on my sausages, but I'm thinking it would be great on those potatoes. Bangers and mash. Huh. I
Number
like the
2,
name.
toad in the hole. Toad in the hole or sausage.
What's with these names? So we got bangers and mash, and now we got toad in the hole?
Number 2, toad in the hole.
Heh.
Toad in the hole or sausage toad is a traditional English dish consisting of sausages in Yorkshire pudding batter, usually served with onion.
With more onion. Definitely love your onion over there, don't you? That looks okay. And it's got Yorkshire pudding in it too.
Onion gravy and vegetables. Historically, the dish has Yorkshire pudding batter, usually served with onion gravy and vegetables. Historically, the dish has also been prepared using other meats, such as rump steak and lamb's kidney.
Yeah. Lamb's kidney. No thank you.
Number 1, fish and chips. Fish and chips is a popular hot dish consisting of fried fish in crispy batter, served with chips. The dish originated in England, where these two components had been introduced from separate immigrant cultures. It is not known who created the culinary fusion that became the emblematic British meal. Main ingredients are battered and fried fish with deep-fried chips.
That looks good.
Thank you so much for visiting our channel.
The fish and the chips is something I just recently started eating again. Well, not the chip parts, had them forever. But fish. I also got kind of turned off fish. I grew up eating a lot of fish. My father, his favorite thing to do was fish. My brother, his favorite thing to do was fish, and my stepfather, his favorite thing was to fish and hunt. And so I had a lot of fish growing up. Now, I didn't like fishing. To me, I mentioned before, I've got, in previous videos, I've got ADHD. I can't fish. Fishing just bores the hell right out of me. I used to be forced to do it when I was a kid because, like I said, my dad, my stepdad, and my brother all were huge into fishing. They were obsessed with it. So I'd get stuck going fishing a lot, even though I didn't like it at all. Um, just staying in one spot, just, it's so slow, and I just go nuts. But anyhow, um, so because of that, I did eat a lot of fish growing up and had it probably 3 to 4 times a week. And then, because it was also free too, right? Like, they go fish it out of the river, go fish it out of the bay. Um, we ate it all. And so when I finally moved out on my own, yeah, I didn't eat fish for a long time, and probably maybe in the last year or two, um, I've started buying fish again and having that craving for it. Um, I had fish actually last week. Um, but anyhow, yeah, that was most of those foods I would eat. Like I said, I'm not a big kidney person. I don't know if I'd be able to eat a kidney or anything made from kidney. The uh, onion gravy, that actually sounds pretty good. I've never tried it, but I can see it's a very liked thing over there because it's on like 3 of these meals at least. And I'd have to say though, out of those top 10, my number one wouldn't be the fish and chips. My number one would be the breakfast meal. That by far looked the best. Um, I don't think you could ever go wrong with breakfast for supper. I don't know if you guys do that over there or if you only have that stuff for actual breakfast. Um, but one of my favorite things for supper is breakfast. Um, but yeah, that was pretty awesome. I uh, I enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, I thought some of those names were pretty crazy too. The what was that, Toad in a Hole and Bangers and Mash. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. But anyhow, I want to thank you for watching this video. You guys have yourselves a great day, and I hope you check out one of my other videos. Anyhow, bye for now.